So here I am again for another weekly analysis on gold for the next week. So in this video I will basically say where I think the price on gold will go, and I will show you my important key levels for the week. So we will need to respect or respect them if you want to follow a certain path. So let's talk about that. The first thing that I will say that was in the previous weeks I said that we were starting to be bearish when we started inverting here the bullish gaps and started making bearish gaps. I said we were bearish and I would expect a bearish continuation lower to sweep some lows. So the first low that we swept was this one, and then we got even lower to sweep this other low, as I said that we would if we can't reclaim bullish PD arrays. So we swept the low as I said we would. So now let's talk about what will happen from here. So let's mark the important gaps for the week and important levels. So the first one is this low that we swept already. As you can see, we swept it and we started reacting after sweeping the low. So here we have some important levels that we will need to reclaim in order to have a bullish continuation higher. So the first one is this one. So here, as you can see, we will for sure reclaim this bearish PD array. Then we will need to invert this other one. So as you can see, we have mitigated already the gap. So here we will need to have a candle closure above this gap if you want a continuation higher to sweep the highs, or we can just have a rejection here and we will continue going lower. If you reject here, I honestly will expect a continuation lower and we will form another low for sure. That's what it's in my head. So we'll need to invert the gap before the continuation higher, but the most probable plan is that we will just respect this gap and we will have a continuation lower because we are still bearish. We haven't add a broke-off structure to the upside. We are still bearish, so I'll expect a bearish continuation. But as I said, this is a key level. We'll need to reclaim the gap if you want a continuation higher. So you might see a continuation higher, but first we'll need to invert this gap. So the plan is that invert here and not expect a continuation higher, at least to grab these two highs. Then we might just sweep and then continue lower because of this gap and because of all the liquidity that we have here. We can just have a move here and then a continuation lower again, or we can just have a continuation higher after that and we will grab some new highs. Or the bearish plan is that we just reject here and then we'll have a continuation lower and we'll form another low. So very simple plan, bullish plan, bearish plan. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and see you in the next week.